So we're back. So yeah, let's see. Is he the one responsible?
There's nothing serious in this world. It's a
The
farce.
composure. We need composure for this one. Those words, the future teaches you.
Real music. Real brilliant kult. That's la Revacholière, not your rock and roll misanthropy. Chanson de soldat of the black and whites.
Marching song. Forget about that for a moment. You need to address that remark first.
There you go. 1 of 3. In Grad, they sang Brave Children, favorites of history. And in Sinyao, it was some Samaran shit, I guess.
In Sinyao, they sang Boy with a Scythe, Golden Sun.
I fucking know what they sang. I watched those little fuckers die in my arms. Little ones came to help us. Got cut to shreds. You don't fucking tell me what they sang.
His nostrils are still flaring with rage. He brings himself back under his own stewardship.
Stewardship, man. How does it go, a song?
How did it go? Something about shooting rabbits. I don't know. I can't remember. It doesn't matter. It's gone now.
He waves erratically with his hand, annoyed that he can't remember. A little tremor passes through him. It was dear to him. He resents forgetting it.
Oh, that's sad.
If I can shoot rabbits, then I can shoot fascists too.
What are you talking about?
He doesn't recognize it. Embers going
out. What have you used this gun for?
I've used it for killing people.
Here we go.
Oh.
A trail of blood.
Let's see. Ooh, is he? Yeah, so he's responsible for it.
Killing people.
It's a gun. That's what they're for. You want a moralist euphemism? Defending your...
I mean, that's the argument that I've used that argument before, where I feel like a gun is a tool that, yes, it is designed to kill things, but also you've got that, you know, it is a moralist argument, which is to I guess to de-escalate or disengage from a threat, you know, if they pose a threat to your family or myself, you know, I can sort of, yeah.
I've used it to kill people.
Interesting. During or after the war?
There is no after the war. Class war is never over.
So he's continued killing after hostilities ended.
Okay.
Okay. Go in straight. No euphemisms. He doesn't like those. No. Be careful now. Slow and steady does it. Make him repeat it first. Don't mess this up. Remember, he wants to tell you. Get personal.
So you're saying you kill people after active fighting stopped?
What did I just say?
What did I just tell you? Don't drop the ball now.
I don't want to tell you anything, you grotesque murderer.
And why did you think that was a good idea? Don't listen to me. I'm wrong all the time. Nothing comes to you. And in them, a chill, like electricity running up your spine.
All is not as it seems.
Detective.
Do you use the gun to kill and to shoot and kill Colonel of the Security Contractor Colonel?
The who now?
He heard you. He just wants to hear you say it again. This is dramatic flair on his part. Right choice. We're in. Do it, sire.
His name was Elias Corneta. He was a part of the security detail here in Martinez.
Oh yes, that one. Ugly piece of work, that boy.
Did you
Kill him?
I am a son of a welder and an officer of the commune of Revachol. I do not collaborate with murderers and pederasts of the liberal regime.
A drop of blood in the saliva. Exhaust him with proof. Pile it all on him. Get a confession. The scent of blood in the air. But what else? There was something you can't remember. Something about the tracks. Suddenly, all those tracks are so confusing. Go with something else first. Wait, here it comes. The goddamn Maybells. The dried Maybells on Clausia's roof. There were Maybells in the grass when you got here, and Maybells on Clausia's balcony. And nowhere else. Nowhere in all of Martinez have you seen them. Wait, don't forget the footprints. The diagonal prints in the dust in the secret space behind Clausia's bedroom. Now they're gonna come up. You got it. Remember? The boot prints were like no modern soul.
Ah, yeah, because he's been here for 43 years. So.
Nothing else comes up. You see the lieutenant watch you. Try to stimulate thought processes by hitting yourself. I'm sorry, this didn't do anything. Usually hurting yourself does.
Officer, a word?
Honorable one, you have accumulated a substantial amount of honor points on your life path. You are a man most virtuous.
What? Honor points?
Of course there were honor points. Did you think no one was paying attention to all of your honorable deeds, honorable one? Oh, the modesty.
Understand this one. Another 10 honor points.
Honor points. You are on the fast track to becoming one of the rarest, most revered of all police officers, an honor cop.
You see, honor is sort of an archaic concept.
Living in the name of virtue and doing noble deeds while expecting nothing in return is not archaic. How selflessness forms the basis for the warrior code, an ageless code, as fit for nomadic Ilmaran tribes traversing the vast red plateau in Provincia Gordi.
Yeah, it's gonna give me a thought, but yeah, I'll put it on.
You are
Like a wandering night monk, setting right the wrongs of the world you come upon.
Are you ready to drink deep from the cup?
Yeah.
Yes, your deeds are
I
spoken.
mean, that sounds kind of like very misogynistic, but I guess, yeah. I just have to. I want to get a thought. I want to get all the thoughts I can.
O honorable one, have excelled in honor. Honor comes from deep within you, and to truly know oneself, to know one's honor, you need to bring the thumb of your right hand, your sword,
What? To your rectum?
rectum, and stick it in there to form the Arch of Honors. People will be in awe, admiring a police officer most honorable, in a sacred ritual of uttermost righteousness.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Really? It seems more like a personal hygiene thing.
It's fucking funny though. You know, these are like, I don't know. It's like the comedic part of the game, like the relief of it. Like, it's such a like tense situation.
You're right. The lieutenant, although a noble man, does not understand honor like you do. Best not to waste time trying to...
Oh my god.
Congratulations, honorable.
You have got
You have become a member of a noble faculty. A man
fucking Jesus Christ.
copper rises. Go forth and commit even more honorable deeds. And should your resolve ever waver, remember the right of honor. It will always cleanse a man's soul. It is an honor to serve with you, honor cop.
On a glance, the fuck.
I think we may have this.
You think he did it?
From nothing to this in a day. This is good. We just need a confession first, and then maybe a solid motive later.
I was like, Celtic
I
ideas.
can see that, yes.
How do you think the question is going?
Good. We are doing very good. He wants to confess, I can see that. We just need to pile it on a little more. The more we have on him, the closer he is.
You hear that? He thinks
I'm trying to get him to confess, yeah. What am I missing?
Be our first pride. Ballistics. Let him cook here for a minute or two. We can have another look around the island for a sniper's nest. I think we should check out the post.
on the coast.
It doesn't have to hold in court. Just establish a line of sight and he'll do the rest himself.
Also, the gun. We should pick it up and discuss it in front of him. Make a show of it.
Yes, sire.
Remember, he wants to tell us, but he doesn't want to help us. It needs to look like we already have everything.
There is palpable
Yeah.
excitement in his tone. He likes him for this. A lot. He thinks the deserter has more than just this case in him. 44 years here.
Oh, yes. And he hasn't spoken to anybody in a long time. If we get him open,
Yeah.
who knows what will pour out.
Put him on the back. I wanna suggestion.
Capital. What do you want?
His gaze follows your motions. The rifle feels surprisingly light in your hand. Frame stocked and packed.
Inspect it closer.
The rifle's in a shabby state, like a crutch that's seen too much travel. Hieroglyphs are embossed into the forearm, made of walnut. They say Triangong 4.46.
I know, sir. Yeah.
For Safre and for all mankind. This is the Vulgate Seraïs. You can barely intuit the words. No is stretching it.
What does it say?
For strafe and the form of my kind. Yeah.
Guys told us.
The Roman says silently.
Every day at 4 o'clock in the morning, they go on and on about their Safri, their mankind,
Mazov.
and Mazov. Those men were commandos. They weren't shit on a stick like us. They were small and...
Look at the belly gun.
You see Vespertine writing, burnt into the wood. Triangong 4.46 millimeter. Made
Is that he said? It's a triangle made in, yeah.
No one said it has to be a Belmagrave. We were just guessing.
From ballistics, it could easily have been a Triangong too.
It doesn't matter if it was made in Shanti Shanti. All it has to do is use jacketed ammunition. And it does. The right type and the right calibre.
He's liking this. The old man keeps following your motion with his gaze. His right arm twitches suddenly. This looked very much like the murder weapon. It can be used against him later.
I ain't going anywhere.
So I need to find a nest, sniper's nest, that he could have used to shoot the person. This way, I guess. Oh no, he came from he came from here. Sorry, my bad. So she has to be the other way then, right? We have to be over here. No, yep. No, what about this way then? No. Maybe behind him, maybe somewhere on this side. Perhaps this way here. No. Somewhere we can go. Oh, here we go. Up here. That's it. Here we go. How do we get that? Wait, hold on. How do we get around this area then? Hold on. What the fuck? There's a door there, but how do you get there? Hold on. What the fuck? Am I confusing? What do I got here? Hold on, what the hell? How do we... Is there a map? Oh man, I wish I could see closer. But yeah, there's something there. I can see it. I just... Huh. How do you access that section of the game? That's the entrance. That's the way back. Has to be this way, right? Has to be this way. But then how do we enter this part of the game? Where did Kim go? Where'd he go?
Yes. What do you want to know? Good.
No. I mean, we know. I think it has to be him, but then how the fuck do you access the other side? Then hold on, what the fuck?
A dim golden
It's on.
automatic boot. The dials, the lighting in the room, the old button.
Alright, so I mean, yeah, it's gotta be a way around it. Has to be a way to get to the other side. Here we go, right? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah, that's it, that's it. This has to be here, right? Has to be here. That's it, yeah, that's my play. Yep. There you go. Yep. This is, I'll better send, yep. We have fuel around the fuel. And then, what is this there?
There's a rain-soaked mattress on a concrete slab, only half covered by the crumbling roof. At the head of it, double embrasures, firing slits like two eyes in the wall.
B triple prime. This looks like a good place to shoot from.
Let's play the mattress.
Single-person mattress,
Modern.
civilian use. Brand name, Marjorie. There's a fuel stain on the cover, along with cigarette burns, and an empty can of beans on the ground.
Wait, so why is he involved in this whole thing? I'm so confused.
The silhouette of a tobacco picker adorns the paper filter. The brand, Dio Mortieri.
An old man's brown cigarette.
Yes. It all adds up.
A single and an empty can of beans. The silhouette of a tobacco picker. A rain-soaked. There's a firing slit in the wall in front of you, like a little window.
That's the concrete first.
Old and grimy from years without cleaning by anything other than the rain.
Look through the holes.
The springs screech as you lean on the mattress and crane your neck to look out. Trepidation. A tingling feeling in your stomach.
Yeah, this is the breakthrough. This is it. This is the where the bullet and the whole thing started.
A small piece of Martinez coastline opens up in the square in front of you, like a tiny landscape painting. 1 kilometer across the water. The ruins look familiar.
On the left.
A towering skyscraper, its top floors shaved off by artillery fire. Capeside apartments. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 33A.
On the right.
33B. The red chimney and collapsed back of the 4-story tenement in front of the Whirling in Rags. Rue de Saint-Ghislain, 10. The doomed commercial area.
And between the two.
The box-shaped silhouette of the Whirling in Rags. Its sloped roof, a tiny fleck of light catches your eye on the rooftop. Sunlight reflecting off the upstairs.
Motherfucker, there it is.
What does that mean? Do you have line of sight to the window?
More than that.
Kim, with a pair of binoculars, I would be able to see inside the room.
A pair of binoculars? Or a scope of
A
a
rifle.
You'd be prone, lying on the mattress, barrel resting on the embrasure. I think we have it. The origin of the shot. This is the sniper's nest.
Affirmative.
Good light now.
Nothing pointed here. Many leads pointed elsewhere.
Yeah, like 6 people like that. How could have prevented it? Yeah, I feel bad about that still. Like this is. Yeah.
Don't beat yourself up, officer. We did not put guns in their hands or get them drunk.
The lieutenant pauses. Regret comes over him.
Yeah,
We will make up for it. Here,
I feel it.
I feel it.
There's a rain.
B triple prime.
The spring trepidate. A small.
That's it. We've done it. That's all we needed. So we can talk to him now and hopefully get a confession. I mean, we can try to. But yeah, like, you know, like the people that die, they had nothing to do with him. And again, why did he do it? What was the reason for it? It was just, you know, like his actions basically culminated in 6 other people dying that had nothing to do with it. I don't know. I hopefully I can. Yeah.
What do you want? Pretty.
A drop of tear into him again.
I wonder what brands of boot you're wearing.
Everything is brands with you individualists. Who cares what brand my shoes are? Sansa. Some shit.
Show me the soles, please, Mr. Duras.
Fucking imbecile.
Black and Rasparal, yeah.
The maker is Sensorique. The model is Corbeil.
43.
The size is 43. These are not the unusual horizontal patterned soles you saw in the dust on the floor of the hidden room. They do, however, seem to be about the same size.
The size fits, but not the sole.
Sire, he doesn't have to be wearing them right now.
People change shoes. Doesn't mean you were in the near the room the victim died in, sneaking around.
Racking those brains, are you? Desperate to report something back to your masters? They must have really loved that dead fuck.
The lieutenant gives you a quick sideways glance and nods to acknowledge. The prints were his. You can see it in those eyes. He can't keep them from flickering, looking for something. The old man stares at his own prints in the ash around the fire. Silent suddenly, some strange process within him. A gush of wind. Seagulls in the distance. More. He's gonna crack. But you need a little more.
We've done the ballistics, pointed tower.
Saw you poking around there, looking for evidence. You're damn diligent when it comes to dead fascies. Did you like the view?
You had direct visibility. There are embrasures in the concrete, specifically meant for a top follower to use. And you had a long-range rifle in your possession. You've been here a long time, Mr. Duras. Too long. You clearly need medical aid.
I'm ready to die. I've done my part.
Well, the people that die because of you, or maybe they were, you know, families that had, you know, something to look forward to.
He's practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
Because it's a sniper's nest, you stupid fuck. Radio Gosh is right. You have worms in your brain.
Almost. He almost burst out there. Keep piling arguments. Anything.
You're lost, Dwat. You're lost.
Composure. I got 5 though. Fuck. I'm so bad with composure. Close. This composure, please. Please composure. Please composure. We need good shit here, boys. Please get some good shit here. You are kidding me. I've got nothing for composure. Fuck. +1. +2.
Minions of capital.
What strikes you about this gaunt man is not the
You're lucky, we're lucky, we're lucky. Lucky me, baby.
malnutrition. For a man who's spent 44 years hidden in the
Surprisingly, okay.
Indeed, he speaks fluidly. His movements are rapid, if erratic. His voice, despite the cough, is there. It is capable of expressing complicated ideas. Above all,
Yeah.
he seems
Animated.
It's a mystery. This animation comes at a cost too. Erratic hand gestures, thought processes cut off like threads, as he just stares at the logs or the reeds. He also suffers mood swings, bubbling to the surface,
Dementia.
constrained by his nervous system. You've seen demented people before. This feels similar, yet different. When his thoughts move, they are lucid, keen even. Not
Mr. Dross, are you okay? How is your memory?
No, I'm not okay. I shit blood, and I'm surrounded by insane people.
There it is again. Erratic hand motions, bouts of rage, and the stomach thing too, of course.
Joseph,
Much. Forget about that for a moment. You need to address that
You don't understand.
March insult. Forget about that for a moment. You need to address that remark first.
The job of a shit licker. You don't understand anything.
Do I like?
A drop of blood. Tear into him again. Pile it on him.
Not a lot of guns around that use military-grade ammunition, are there?
It's a real gun. Not like your little musketeer pistol. I've seen you prance around with that. Jumping hoops for the liberals. You look like...
Yo, I'm a proud liberal, motherfucker. Let's go.
Real weapons. Going against automatic rifles with these toy guns. Of course you got those boys killed.
Damn, he saw you. He's watched it happen. So he saw you. Okay. So what? Don't let it divert you.
Stop changing the subject. We have the meta weapon. Point to it.
You know what? You're right. I'm convinced this made the shot. Should we call it?
I'm calling it. We have it. Yeah.
This feels good, doesn't it? Tearing things up like this. When you have the murder weapon, you have the killer.
Murder.
The old man does not say more. He just glances into the reeds and then twitches some more once
Tie
more.
every loose end now. There's no other chance.
So
You've been...
I'm ready.
He's practically admitting to it. Dead fascists for fascists. Done his part.
Because
Leave no stone
so
You've been...
I'm ready.
He's practically...
You're sad for your fascia brother, aren't you? One twig got broken. Now the others are sad.
Just a twitch, no one more.
Leave no stone.
You lost, Dwat. You lost.
You're under arrest for the murder of Ellis Courtinier.
Is what you plan to say. Before you can get past, you're under. The lieutenant interrupts you.
Officer, are we sure? We could maybe get more.
The old man, you startled him. March it. Forget about that.
You don't understand anything.
A drop of tear into him again.
Show me
Fuck.
These are not.
the size fits, but not the soul.
Because, yeah.
Corrupt henchmen of pedophiles. You're desperate to report something back to...
The old man stares at his own. You've almost got him. Just the last.
What else do I need?
So
You've been...
I'm ready.
He's practically admitting to it. Big. Leave no stone unturned. Get him on what matters most.
Not a lot of...
It's a... You
Damn, so he saw you.
We said a lot of them.
lie. Fuck you did. You didn't handle anything. I watched it happen. You let those beasts rip right into them. Got the fat kid killed. The old man, too. None of those people mean anything to you. The vultures.
What do you mean? You are literally the fucking catalyst of what happened. You caused these. Why did you kill the fucking guy to begin with?
You're getting diverted.
So you watched the fight. Did you like what you saw? The mayhem. It was all your doing. Your plan. You got them killed.
You don't know anything. Imbecile. You lost, Dwat. You lost. My name.
That's it.
From
51 might.
43 years. No.
Yeah, but I just get as much as I can out of him, I guess.
I was in a resurrection until they turned it into a spa in 18. Then I was in 43 years. It's
He nods, but he.
What have you been...
hiding.
Whether after.
Always.
Mhm.
Her who?
Girl child. Revolution.
Should be like I'm too. I do have to give my life to myself.
A waste.
Oh, I got the.
The material
I got a achievement apparently.
has eroded. The working class has betrayed mankind. The historic opportunity. I was just 6. Well done. It's not. How did
Now hold on there.
That's a choice. You're gonna become employed.
insane and grotesque. Everyone
That steals to the left.
vegetable.
How is your health?
I've been
He does.
TRC.
Yeah, we know that already.
die. I have been running out of that stuff. There's nothing to look over. The triage is in, and it's black. Administer morphine.
He looks at you, his face parched from the sun.
It was
They were
weak, and at night,
in the sea.
from bunker to bunker.
That's
The old
it.
man looks across the water.
There's nothing.
I think now we're done. Yeah, that's it. We're done. Honestly, I don't know what else to ask this guy. That's it.
What? But you said I would be taken to the...
This terror is the sum of all the uncontrollable movements and mood swings he's been exhibiting. The wind picks up. The
Silence on the water.
is broken all around you.
I don't think he'll come. Yeah, I don't think he wants to come in like peacefully. He might do something crazy now.
Like an incantation.
Your Wayfarer rights have been suspended. Information provided to the officers on the scene will be used against you by the prosecution. You will be given legal counsel within 1 week and must face court in 44 days. Do you understand? Do you understand?
But...
Kim is afraid.
No, I don't want to. I have to stay here.
He's sweating. Beads are forming on his forehead.
Your confirmation is not required, sir. Now on to the boat.
Perception. Yeah. Wait.
You thought
How do I fail that? I'm 90%, bro. What the fuck, man? That's so upsetting, man.
Maybe we could all fit in there. Actually, no. Not really. We could escort him to the pier, then either one of us can take him inland while the other stays here.
But then, who watches him while you're coming back here?
You come back for me? How about I go and send a boat back for you?
What is this farce? This is a fucking farce. I can't.
Lillian, you could ask her maybe.
Maybe I can ask that net peeker to watch him.
This is no harmless old man.
Yeah, no, he's...
This fucking world. This world. What is this?
Like a fish on rage, a feed of Jemai's would like yours, the top possible, but yeah.
No, listen. Listen now.
No, it would take a whole day on this island. You go and transport the prisoner. I'll be here. I can escort him to the pier with you.
This world? What are you talking about? Is this...
Us.
The wind is cold from the east. Your skin is crawling suddenly.
So what do I do? Do I go first with him and then yeah, we come back? We can just come back for Kim. Bro, what is that?
A delicate tangle of arms and legs unfolds from the reeds, limb by limb.
Link?
It's still there. An unfolding mechanism
Instant Indian Fuego is real?
hovering.
What are you talking about?
The giant stick insect.
There's nothing there.
The stick insect is over 3 meters tall. It looks straight at you with its tiny pinprick eyes and its grotesquely small.
What the fuck?
You feel your legs shaking under you and your gun
I
hands.
probably got insane for your head in your hands.
You feel the lieutenant's hand on your back, and then you hear him say 4 words.
I can see it.
It's real.
Thank God. If he can see, then you're not insane. But that means it's really there, spinning slowly, in absolute silence. Its limbs long and slender.
Be very, very careful.
What the fuck? The fast meat is real.
The creature stands on long stilt-like legs, antennae hanging from his head like a woman's hair. white and curled at the tips. It is no more than 5 steps away from you. Reed-like tufts stick out of its joints. As the insect moves its forearms, it produces a faint hiss.
This is the insulin
like
of
a reel-to-reel machine spinning after the tape breaks.
It is.
You glance over your shoulder. The lieutenant holds a piece of milled aluminium. He begins to pull it open extremely carefully. It's the camera.
We need a photo. No one will believe us.
From the corner of your eye, you see a sudden cascade of motion ripple through the phasmid's limbs. A series of ultrasonic clicks fills your ear. I am not palatable. Do not eat me. I am afraid.
Do I take the photo or no? I don't know. What do I do? Do I want the photo now? I'm so like...
With the sound of metal sliding against metal, the lieutenant reveals the lens. The glass glints in his hand as he begins to slide in an ampoule. You see the phasmid turn to him, its mandible antennae reaching out. The motions are quick, sudden. Something cracks in the lieutenant. He's letting his pride get in the way.
The ampoule will produce a loud hiss. You're right. It could scare it away. I need a better moment when it's not looking.
I'll wait. I'm on standby, he thinks. His hands sweaty around the machine. The spindly mechanism turns itself back to you. It's
Approach carefully.
The measure of the air. Slowly. Slowly, with your breath held, you take 2 small steps toward the phasmid. The creature lets out a series of ultrasonic clicks that swarm around your head like swallows, like laughter, a sort of happiness. The tracheal system on the creature's abdomen expands in front of you to take in and expel air. It's smelling you. Hissing and clicking, it extends its mandible-like antennae to greet you. You're right below it now, looking up at the colossal chitin of its white limbs. The head of the creature is crowned by reeds, and its eyes are like small droplets of water.
Maybe it is real, the pheromone.
About now, he is ready to believe in anything. The insect's head is crowned with reed-like scales, the shape of seed heads. They rustle as the air moves.
So maybe they're not full of shit, those guys. Morel and the wife.
Expanding, like lunglets, breathing you in. Your sour, greasy semiochemicals on the breeze. The insect stops its stridulation, seeming to observe you. Below its crown of reeds, little pinprick eyes detect motion, glittering. The world stands still around you. Suddenly, there is silence. No. Stop. Be afraid. The invertebrate comes back to life, stridulating. Sets of complex eyes follow you, moving in tandem on either side.
Hello, I'm Harry. I don't really know who I am.
No reply. A total ancient silence comes from its mouth, along with what appears to be some kind of foam. The stridulations of its limbs continue all around you. You were right. Little bubbles form on the mouth parts of the creature, on its segmented lower lip. It looks to be foaming, slowly. The foam is white, then yellowish. The faintest smell, like you've never felt before. Like burnt.
Kim is foaming.
Careful. It may be poisonous.
Yeah, it's actually true.
The foam slowly turns a darker
I feel
shade.
like an alien, bro. I just fucking die here.
Caramel, as the insect moves its mouth parts, masticating. The little bubbles begin to burst,
One by one.
by one, letting out that same smell, like summer burning. Apricot blossoms, white blossoms erupting, a sensation.
Tell me, what are you doing?
Hands on your face.
I exist.
I exist too.
Tell me what it's like for you.
It's if I tell what happened.
Then I will tell you what what it's like for me.
For me, it's fire burning. It's wonderful.
Fire? Where?
Inside.
I do not have fire inside me. In me, there is not even blood, but lymph. Like sap from a one palm.
I love the voice, are very cute.
Now, I will tell you what it's like for me. For me, it is a series of half-lit images. A kind of darkness being intruded upon. Transient, dim, moist.
By what?
Shapes of plants and animals. And internal sensations. A swarm of sounds. Tiny vibrations on the inside of my forearms. All speak of complexities totally beyond my understanding. I am at the end of a narrow funnel. Weightless. So light, it only feels like something to be me. In truth, perhaps I'm nothing. I certainly do not have a soul. And if I did, it would never burn.
You're the type of animal I would like to be.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. What do you ask?
Sometimes, when molting, I will grow a lost limb. One time something went wrong, and a small leg replaced the missing antenna.
A small leg? That's horrible.
The leg tried to move around independently, making it hard to walk.
Do you have a foot there?
Yes. Thankfully someone ate it. The next time I molded, I grew an antenna again.
I'm a detective.
So am I. I was born to detect sucrose rewards and semiochemicals. What were you born to detect?
The killer.
He's in a bad state, deteriorating fast now. He thinks I am beneficial to him, but I am not. I only quicken his
You're
deterioration
destroying him.
very slowly, and only because he won't go away. It is meant to keep them from noticing me, to interfere with the pictures in their heads. But he has looked at me for too long, and I am destroying him.
It's a dream. What is happening?
No, you're awake. I am real. Light is forming me. This is real.
Where does this come from? All these around us, the world.
Not even the birds know that. Not even a water lily. I think we should eat it. If it's a leaf, you can put it in your mouth. Or read. Yum yum.
Yum yum. What exactly are you?
I am an unknown species of the order Phantasmadia, endemic to the Insulandian Insula. For the last 350 years, I have hidden in plain sight, masquerading as the reeds, molding, cloning myself, unfolding at night to play with trash bins and boys.
It may have unknown, dangerous biochemical characteristics that help it maintain its camouflage.
No one unnoticed by the first settlers and the land surveyors of the suzerain. Also, by the soldiers of the revolution and officials of the occupation. Even the Semernese islanders who came here first, but did not stay, have not seen me. I have stayed hidden through 4 forms of government and 2 scientific revolutions, until I was accidentally discovered by a detective of the citizen militia in Rebelshaw, district of Martinez, March 51.
You're poisonous.
I do not have a starter display, so I use a neurodegenerative element to aid in camouflage. Do not worry.
Ah, it's only
The
destructive. Oh.
deserter. He's been here for a long time.
Ah, that's insane.
No, you are. The moral of our encounter is, I am a relatively medium life form, while it is you who are a total extreme madness. A volatile senior nerve system ominously new to the planet. The Pale too came with you. No one remembers it before you. The Nidarians do not. The radially symmetrics do not. There is an almost unanimous agreement between the birds and the plants that you are going to destroy us all.
Yes, we will. And yeah, I don't think we care too much about that, but yeah.
It is a nervous shadow cast into the world by you, eating away at reality. A great, unnatural territory. Its advent coincides with the arrival of the human mind.
I don't have that kind of power.
You're a violent and irrepressible miracle. The vacuum of cosmos and the stars burning in it are afraid of you. Give me enough time, you will wipe us all out and replace us with nothing. Just by accident.
How?
We suspect it will be something like the oxygen holocaust that wiped out anaerobic life 2.6 billion years ago, when organisms first started breathing. Only much worse.
Instead of air, you exhale thoughts. There are
Worse how?
Everything your eyes touch goes back there, behind the nose mirror. What if you blink? Are we still here? Please don't blink. What if he misplaces us all one day, or just forget?
Have I always thought this way?
No, you're only thinking it now. This is a revelation.
I've already forgotten the whole war once when I tried too much.
So it is already happening. Soon, one of you will close your eyes and open them to see that none of this
Kim,
exists.
am I having a violent epileptic seizure?
It doesn't look like that, no.
What does it look like?
You're just staring at it.
That I think I'm having a vision about the final fate of mankind.
Okay. Is it somehow related to the case?
Case, the case similar is produce. It's totally transcended the case.
I think we should take the picture, and then you should back away from the unstudied species.
I have to say goodbye now. I have no more thoughts at all.
No, there is one more.
Of all the creatures, some you're the kindest.
Thank you. I also have one more thing to say to you before you go. That woman, turn from the ruin. Turn and go forward
Oh no.
for freedom. She was hell on earth. It doesn't take a 3-meter stick insect to tell you that.
Okay.
There is no change in the insect's motion while it's being aimed by the camera. It remains fixated on you.
In 3. If it moves, you jump back. I'll shoot. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
The shrill flash of the camera cuts the air like the blade of a sword. The phasmid freezes in its bright light. Head turned toward the lieutenant, hypnotized by the flash. It stands frozen before you.
I got it.
Immortalized for all time.
Slowly reach out and touch the creature's whiskers.
The antennae hang from a great height. With your hand shaking, you barely touch the tip of the left whisker. On contact, the chitin curls into a spiral, like the tip of a poison ivy. Its touch on your fingertip feels cold, ticklish. It is surprisingly delicate, the curly end of the whisker, like a young vine. It's even a bit wet.
Be careful, detective. It's moving.
You were right. It glistens with some kind of moisture. The creature in front of you stays frozen. The limb before you is incredibly light, like eggshell. It's much lighter than a reed. You feel a soft push could tip the creature over. Its hollow exoskeleton collapsing. A small shudder passes the creature's arm. High above you, its black pearl eyes still glisten, mesmerized by the light passing its nervous system. There is some kind of countdown happening. as it slowly processes the overwhelming brightness of the signal. The invertebrate is regaining.
We gotta back off.
Another shudder pulses through the creature's limbs. It jolts back to life, like a record continuing where it left off, in a swaying, praying motion. Even the small black pearls of its eyes do not stray from you. As you're turning away, the phasmid mirrors your movements, stepping on the water, the long limbs carrying its feather weight without breaking its surface.
Oh, after all the time I keep saying, like, I keep saying, this is not real. Like, you know, we just try to be nice when we want to be nice to Morel. Yep, no, that thing must be real. But yeah, Morel was right. It was a real thing. Wow, I was wrong. Bye bye, Phasmid. Shall see each other again
And just like
in
that,
a different playthrough, maybe.
skating away across the sea's calm mirror like a skipping stone, leaving nothing but circles on the water. And something under it, in the place it stood, bobbing there among the reeds, a collection of items.
It's gone. Apparently, yes. Like a water strider.
What's that in the reeds?
Like a nest of some sort. We should have a look.
What now?
In some kind of strange, semi-catatonic state.
Our suspect is not looking so good. We need to check on him.
Oh, she took the staff. The passport. Oh. The rifle, cool.
This passport, issued by the sovereign.
Yeah.
Classius hidden documents. From the MT boy.
It's Clausia, with short black hair and glasses. She looks boyish.
Maybe our man, Mr. Dross, took it from Classius, or whatever her name was. Hiding place, or... Like a magpie?
Yeah.
What a coincidence. Then it would also have collected the other objects, which would be highly unusual. I can see how the helmet could wash up on the island, and the scope. Maybe Mr. Dross lost it, but to seek this out would be very unusual behavior for an arthropod.
A curious octopus would do something similar.
An octopus belongs to a very different class. It's not even an insect,
Yeah.
it's a mollusk.
It says Katarsin.
She said it would be for Anouk Meyer-Smith.
Katarzyna Alazia was supposed to be her real name, where Clausia comes from.
So wait, George gave us so many fake names then.
I told you she kept lying to you.
Yeah.
She's probably lying to someone else right now, in another city.
No, she lied to us. Her so-called real name was not her real name.
Yeah, that's also.
Somehow she's managed to lie to us about that too. I don't know, but it's not Katarzyna Alasia, or Clausia, or Anouk Meyer-Smith. We didn't even scratch the surface with her, detective. Perhaps it's better that we didn't arrest her. Who knows what hell she'd be raising in my district by now.
True. Okay, see what we do. Do we just take him or?
What is it? What do you want from me? I can't go.
Something is very wrong with him now.
See.
Mr. Dross?
The man does not respond. He keeps staring, black eyes glazed over and bulging.
Oh, he might think he might be dying soon.
A light shiver passes him.
Yeah, he's dying, I think.
By nothing. His hands are trembling, and he breathes slowly.
He's going into some kind of psychomotor immobility. The good news is, this solves our transportation problem, doesn't it, Mr. Dross?
The trembling mouth appears to sigh.
Between this and the broken tire he's used for a boat, I think it's safe to leave him here, while we go and get help. It will need to be medical first, I'm afraid.
What has happened to his man?
Old age and shock. The appearance of the Phasmid in conjunction with the stress of the arrest. He spent his entire life here.
We found
For him
some
to
things in there.
He stares into the reeds.
Show the ceramic helmet, yeah.
Stir
Ceramic
anything
helmet.
in him. Perhaps you should. Nothing.
Yeah.
The last embers have gone out.
If Kuno kicked it into the sea, as he said he did, Diab would put it back here. This makes sense. Mr. Dross could have picked it up. Or the Phasmid even. If it did, this is...
Show him the passport. Nothing, yeah. No reaction.
Slow.
Spicy fucking, you know,
All of a sudden,
Thai meal. No reaction.
this is an old man at last. No longer a tin soldier, but the broken down remains of a man.
Did you take this passport and other papers from a boy on the coast?
The spirits.
He hears us. The spirit?
No reply. He's gone again.
Try something else?
I lost.
You lost it?
He turns his eyes to the reeds again, as he's done so many times.
He lost the scope. Then it somehow made its way over there. With the help of a magpie Phasmid? This site is
The
a
magpie Phasmid.
Was it attached to the rifle when you made the shot?
Silence. Not even a sigh. You've gotten all you will out of this poor... The plastic cape flaps around his face in a gust of wind. His back is slouched and his mouth
open.
The blacks of his eyes are receding.
Entire.
His pupils are returning to normal.
We should think about getting back to the mainland.
Guess what? I had to take a little break.
The old man
So we go back to the mainland then. Okay, cool. So let's go back to the mainland. Well, I'm going the wrong way. Damn it. This way. So go back to mainland. It's still, like, you know, a little bit like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but like there's like a level of just dissatisfaction that, you know, like
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds wing.
you know, it's I feel like knowing the person that killed, you know, the guy, the mercenary, you know, this is the first time that we've seen him, and it's, yeah, it feels like it's, I don't know, man.
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105. On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline, long dried leaves chafing against each other. Like a silent orchestra tuning at the beginning of some major work, of great importance to the few who attend. A silent hiss, sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree. The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand, the low tide filtered through its grains, a bird tending to its feathers. A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building. Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on the meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless. Col de Mamadakwa.
Yes? It is. Is that why we are stopping?
The lieutenant nods inside.
Yes? I have.
The lieutenant.
Yes? It is.
Let's get his on again then. Very quiet.
The skiff is swaying on the.
Let's. We are done here.
Let's go back, let's go back, let's go back.
The skiff rocks gently under your weight as you get in. The ride back is uneventful and quiet, but for the sound of conversation on the water, there is someone inland waiting for you. Two men and a woman stand on the concrete square of a nameless
What
village,
is this?
looking at a small yellow boat as it draws closer. The sea is calm. You reach the jetty and climb out of the skiff.
I'm going to leave it here. Yeah, almost 1 hour work. Yeah, that's it. Like I say, I think you know, I have to just say sorry. just. Yeah, I can't really talk right now. Alright, guys, we'll be back in a second. I need a break. Just need a break.